Oh my god. Okay, so we've all heard this on the news before. Twinkie is shutting down. Hostess is shutting down. Apparently because of some strike or what the deal is, I don't know. First off, I want to give a shout out, hopes and all that for the workers who lost their other jobs. I hope they can find work. Because that's going to make for a damaging interview when you go to find a new job. Oh, you lost your job at Twinkie? Yeah. It'd be funny, it'd be weird as fuck if you just started working like a day ago and then the next day you're like, oh shit, we're shutting down. Really? I just got here. God damn it. Yeah. The only time I've ever had a Twinkie was back when I was still smoking the ganj. Now, I made a personal promise to myself that I won't ever smoke weed again until it is legalized. That's just to ensure the fact that I don't go to jail for enjoying a little bit of weed. I know it's bullshit for the potheads out there, but that's just whatever. Anyway, I was stoned off my ass at my friend's house, right? And he goes, you ever had a Twinkie? I'm like, no. He's like, dude, how have you never had a Twinkie? I'm like, well, and this is before I met Stephanie, way the fuck before I met Stephanie. He's like, you never had a Twinkie? I'm like, no, dude. He's like, come here. I'm just stoned off my ass, falling to his kitchen, like, what's gonna happen? What's going on? He hands me a strawberry cheesecake filled Twinkie. I'm just like, try it. I'm like, ugh. My mind and my mouth are having a foodgasm at the same time. And ever since then, I don't think I'll recall ever having a Twinkie in my life, which kind of sucks now that they're shutting down. But I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube where you can make them for yourself at home, so yeah. It's gonna be like Zombieland, where the people, like the one dude is like, I want a fucking Twinkie. It's gonna be like all over the country. I'm sure there's just stoners who enjoy them, but just general people who like a good snack every once in a while. So if I happen to see any Twinkies at Walmart when I get paid next week, I'm buying you some Twinkies. I don't even see what the big deal is about Twinkies. If they have any in stock, odds are I'm not going to, but if they do, or even a knockoff Hostess Twinkie would be fine. That's the thing too, is that this is major profit for companies who are like knockoffs of Hostess that can make Twinkies too, and it will be the same as a Hostess Twinkie for those of you who enjoy them, who have tried them, but there's money to be made right there. People are desperate for the Twinkies. Supposedly you can order them online. I mean, it's kind of like when back when I was a kid, they had this Sprite called Sprite Remix. Okay, this was the, oh my god, dude, this Sprite kicked so much ass, dude. They made it, and it was basically, it tasted like liquid Skittles, and I liked it. I thought it was the best damn soda ever, next to A&W cream soda, okay? But then they quit making it. They discontinued it. I was so pissed. I was like, dude. So yeah, y'all remember Sprite Remix, the commercials, don't touch that car unless you're a professional. The guy says, man, fuck you, I'll work on his low rider, fucking drink some Sprite Remix, like, yeah, it's all good. So yeah. So I'm kind of bummed that they're taking Twinkies away, because I never got a chance to try a real actual Twinkie, except for that one time I had a strawberry-filled cheesecake Twinkie, which was fucking amazing. Oh my god. That's one thing you enjoy when you're stoned off your ass, is trying new foods and new experiences, because you're stoned off your ass. You're like, but I got caught smoking weed once. Now, as a Job Corps, I got kicked out of Job Corps smoking pot. Luckily, they didn't press charges or anything. They just said, pack your bags, you're leaving Job Corps. Alright, whatever. About 4 months later, I got my own place. So, and it was hell too, going home with my parents to find out that our son smoked pot. Oh my god, was that your first time? No, it wasn't, obviously. But there's a reason why I didn't tell them it wasn't, because I don't want my parents fucking judging me and shit and telling me that I'm still a little fuck up and I'm screwing up my life and blah blah blah. I guess the whole point of that was, just because you make one mistake, it doesn't mean you can't change and make things better. But yeah, Twinkies are officially shutting down. Supposedly in like a year they'll be completely shut down, so it's kind of just make a bunch of Twinkies and let the people go crazy. Yeah. Now, I don't know what the whole story is about, so I'm going to Google it right now. Google magic. Let's see. Twinkies.org. Twinkies.org. Okay. The catalyst that ignited the formation of Twinkies.org. Okay. Which means no more Wonder Bread. And Wonder Bread's actually pretty good. I've had it before. Oh, fuck me, dude. They got Sweetheart bread. I use that to make my sandwiches, dude. That sucks. Seriously? Damn it. So there's a lot of good foods going out of business because of some bullshit that happened. I don't know the whole story. Let's see. Twinkie Factory Crisis. Okay, so apparently there's a strike, and let's see here. Hostess shutting down doors, ending era of iconic brands. Hostess CEO says strike was fatal blow for a bankrupt company and that it is too late to fix it. Nearly 600 could lose jobs in Shillelagh Park and Hodkins bakeries. November 17th, 2012. Fear not for the Twinkie. In all likelihood, it will outlive us all. The same can be said for Hostess brands, blah, 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 blah. Friday asked bankruptcy judge for permission to go out of business and lay off 18,500 workers, blaming a labor strike by members of bakery, confectionery, tobacco workers, and grain millers industrial union. So I don't know what the strike's about, if it was unfair wages or some sexist bullshit, I don't know. It's usually how it is, unfair treatment in the work area or something like that. That usually pisses people off, but the thing is, a strike, you know, it's one of those things where is it really worth losing your job over? I mean, if it's to gain fair wages for work, that's one thing and all that, but the thing is, if you lose your job because of the strike, it was kind of for nothing, you know. It's one of those things where you really have to pick your battles. I mean, I'm all for equal rights and fair treatment in the workforce and all that, but the thing is, if it puts 18,500 workers out of business and we lose Twinkies because of it, it's just, you know, you gotta weigh the sacrifices a little bit. That's just me speaking. I don't work for Hostess or any of those bakeries, but if you work for Hostess or if you know anything about it, you know, let me know in the comment section or whatever. I just think it's kind of sucky because, oh well, Twinkies are gone. Never had an actual Twinkie like the regular Twinkie. I wanted one Twinkie, and I think that was a strawberry cheesecake bread. But if I get a chance to try Twinkies, you know, it's just one of those things where, off the bucket list. Got a girlfriend, made out, went on a first date, had sex, a lot of times. Cross off the bucket list. What's next? Become a famous musician. Star and Playgirl, build my dream house, get my dream car. Yeah. Although the dream house would probably be the last thing on the list because the thing is, I got my apartment here and moving kind of sucks. Just saying. Moving's a bitch and getting everything packed up and all that. So I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Oh look, the coffee I made's cooled off plenty. Don't want to burn your tongue. Let's see, Hostess, a vintage favorite, had lost some ground with customers from May 2012 to same month in 2011. Sales of Twinkies slipped 0.8%, Ding Dongs fell 8.7%, and Ho-Ho's tumbled 6.3%, according to analysts from research group Mintel. Okay, I'll provide this article in the description box below. I think a lot of that too has to do with you know, our society becoming obsessed about being healthy and being fit and getting in shape and laying off the naughty fat foods like Twinkies, you know, because of that too. And then you throw in the strike, man, people are gonna be like, ah. But there are still some people who say fuck all that bullshit and want a Twinkie anyway. So, yeah. Supposedly Twinkies last a lifetime, which is bullshit. I saw a video. This guy had a box of Twinkies for 13 years. Pulls it out, it's solid as a fucking rock. Takes a hammer, and smashes it, and it shatters completely. So there was some false advertising on that website. Possibly. Won't be the first time we've had false advertising on the internet. But yeah, I don't know what the strike was about. If it was about unfair work wages or whatever it was, you know, I don't know what started it all. But that's kind of the thing you gotta think about is you know, if you're unhappy with your job and you want to go on strike to make a difference, if you will, that's all fine and dandy. But the thing is, your strike, whoever started it, just cost 18,500 people to lose their jobs. And Twinkies are going out of business, which means a lot of unhappy, pissed off Americans are going to be like, where's the Twinkies? See, if it had been me, I would have been like, okay, let's see. Say, hypothetically, if I worked for Twinkies and Hostess and all that, and I was being treated unfairly, rather than start a strike, I would just say, you know what, I can find work somewhere else and get a job somewhere else. Although in this economy, are you serious? Okay, that was an economy joke, whatever. Which would have been a lot more productive than you could, you know, and because you think, oh, it's a major corporation. If I go on strike and sue them, I'll get lots of money. Well, the thing is, I don't think they thought that plan through all the way. If they did, they didn't think it would cost 18,500 people their jobs and for Twinkies to be gone off the shelves. Now, that might not be the case in Casper. I haven't looked. Last time I was at Walmart, I didn't think to look at Twinkies. I was just shopping with my girlfriend Stephanie, you know, and getting some stuff for the apartment here, like some junk food and whatnot, so, yeah. The Twinkies are gone off the shelves. Anyway, just thought I'd share it with you guys, my 2 cents on the whole thing. Like I said, if it was for a legit reason, I can understand, but at the same time, you know, it would have been a lot easier to just say, you know what, I'm done. 2 week notice, here it is. And they ask, why are you quitting so and so? Well, because of this, this, and this, and this. Now, with the work and employees and all that, you have a right to a harassment-free work area and fair wages, regardless of sex, religion, race, whatever. And rather than go on strike about it, they could have pressed charges. That would have been, of course, then you're going to, either way, Twinkies would have been in the spotlight, and see, you know, if that would have been the case, you know, it would have lawsuit, you know, whatever, and that would have been made much more sense. But then you start thinking about, okay, if a lot of people are going on strike big enough to actually affect the company and get it shut down, then there must be more than one employee getting, or employer getting screwed over, whatever. More than one worker, I should say. Makes you wonder. And this isn't the first time we've had companies go bankrupt because of labor strikes. In history, the Henry Ford factory, the Model T workers went on strike because of low wages and all that, so, yeah. And the thing is, if you've worked your way up to the top, you know how much it sucks, you know how much it takes to make something for yourself and to be a big man or a big businesswoman in the company and making a serious income, and to sit there and screw over your own co-workers like that just because you're higher up, that's kind of bullshit and hypocritical if you ask me. That's just my 2 cents. Take it or leave it. Doesn't make me right, doesn't make me wrong. I'm just saying, you know, what I think. That takes bandana off. There we go. So yeah, that's what I have to say about the whole Twinkie thing. I know it's old news, but like I said, you know, it was, yeah, you get the point, hopefully. Until then, this is King Cobra JFS with another video, and I thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.